I've been reviewing the history of armed rebellion, and it appears that terrorism is an effective way to promote political change.
Hello, welcome back to Star Trek Sodium. This week we have the episode Space Pump, and I've dug up loads of facts about this episode that I can guarantee you didn't even know. Now, in this soapy episode, the Enterprise is possibly called to Star Alpha Zero, where they must solve a diplomatic task or risk endangering a group of workers. Those of you with eagle eyes would have noticed that in the scene where the Grenkada mercenary holds a blade to Riker's face, he flinches backwards uncontrollably. That's because the actor noted in a lost interview sometime that he's always wary of any threat to his beard, whether genuine or preconceived, as part of a production. The scene was retaken several times, but the Riker actor just couldn't control his nerves, no matter what. We all know that this episode is called Space Pump, but did you know that other episode names were in contention for this classic? Other episode names that were considered were Space Giant, Giant Pump, Side Mission, Space Endurance, Pump Culture, Janine, Mission Culture, and Giant Pump of Space Culture Mission. The Stewart actor, Patrick, had been a keen runner who would usually run to the studio from his home up in the Hollywood Hills. Once at the studio, he would use the shower facilities in the changing rooms before getting ready for the day's filming. But while filming this episode, the water at the studio had been turned off due to several dead birds being found in the water tanks on the roof. Therefore, he just couldn't shower. While the water tanks were being cleaned, the Picard character allegedly proved to be a sweaty nightmare to the rest of the actors. His stale sweat smell was so off-putting to most on set that they found it hard to be anywhere near him. Eventually, Rick Berman came over and sprayed the stinky actor with some deodorant and begged him with the payment of an English pork pie to make sure that he never comes to work sweaty again. Following the vigorous filming of Best of Both Worlds Part 1, Paramount possibly decided to perform physical medicals on the actors to check that they were really up to the job anymore. Unfortunately, only 2 of the main characters passed the physicals and the other 5 failed, barely managing to perform 5 push-ups each. It was never announced who the 2 who passed were, but Michael Piller was possibly overheard sometime saying that the Data robot actor, Spiner, and the Wesley person were the only ones who were any good. Star Trek VI, The Unforgotten Country, was being filmed on the stage only meters away. The scenes on the frozen gulag of Rurapente were being produced at this time, and so giant refrigeration units were turned up to make the actors of Star Trek VI have frosted breath and to look naturally cold. But this, of course, would cause problems for the actors working on Star Trek The Next Generation at the same time, only meters away. Marina Citrus is seen visibly shaking in one of the bridge scenes, and so all of the actors were offered Star Trek t-shirts from the gift shop to wear underneath their special uniforms. If you look closely at the figure of Riker, you can just about make out the contours of the t-shirt's arms above his eye-watering biceps and wide V-neck shape of the t-shirt above his impressive six-pack. Young actor Bradley Ovencream was enjoying his first day working for Star Trek, getting his big break in the episode Space Pump. His career was tragically cut short, though, when a car ploughed into the soapy Star Trek studio, severing the actor's head at the wrist.